And BiG quickly making their way into the upper tunnels, going to set themselves up for the defaults. NaVi Jr. have one player aggressing in BiG, and he'll take that first face, but so far not finding any information or kills. He gets dinked down, now he's got to get forced to back off.
Yeah, he needs to try and fall back, but instead he just keeps trying to fight, and from there just gets overwhelmed by the lower tunnels players. And now for NaVi Jr., we might start to see a little bit of aggression because they need to be able to fight back and get some sort of 4-on-4, because BiG Academy, they're starting to make their control up towards short and potentially split into this A-bomb site.
Carey taking one frag back to a 4-on-4 situation. Good frag out to the mid position. And Molotov's the site is Topper. All right, that's impressive. Good shot on Process. Gospodarov holding onto face, but him and Topper will end up going down. So Carey tries to recover here in the CT spawn. He's going to get closed in from long in the end, but Hades takes him down first. So a 1 versus 3 situation. Carpaccio, no real way into this one. I don't think there was a kit that was dropped anywhere close to him. Let's get our first headshot, but unable to get Crimbo next up. So BiG will open up the pistol round. Carey and Goss try and do their best with the little bits that they're given here, and they are tagging players up. 2 faces from Goss, going to tag one to 4 HP. He knows the USP can do the damage, and indeed he does. Does not get Process. The man advantage gained by NaVi Jr. finally getting traded back by BiG Academy, and they're doing a pretty good amount of work here with what little they've got, as Carey gets us back to the man advantage of the CT side.
They need to get that smoke down to the right side. There's no way they're going to be able to cross otherwise. Oh, Lancaro with the scout doing so much work, and it's all down to a single member left from BiG Academy. The tags coming up from the scout. We saw so many chip damage shots coming out from the scout, and it just made the easy kills coming through towards the end there.
Привет, друзья, это Docent. Нахожусь на сайте NightDrop. Давайте откроем какой-то кейсик. Здесь их, кстати, очень много. Ну, выберу я, пожалуй, запрещенное. Стоит он не так уж и дорого. Всего лишь 125 рублей. Ну а пока что кейсик открывается, я напомню, что у меня есть промокод Docent 2, который даст вам плюс 30% при пополнении баланса. Отлично, мне выпал дигл за 1000 рублей. Ну а так как я не особо люблю играть с диглом, я перейду в апгрейд и обменяю его, например, на вот такой вот калаш, аквамариновая месть. Шанс у меня 65%, довольно-таки много. Ссылочку на сайт я оставил в описании.
Wrap back over with utility coming in, going to try and go past those smokes. So wrap around towards the B bomb site, which is their best play at the moment. They've only got Carpaccio to deal with here on the site defenses. So they can rush him, they can overwhelm him with a numbers game. The flashbang completely evaded by the guy. Sprays through, takes out, panics, now counter flashes to try and stall, but back up on time. Second kill goes his way, makes it a 3K. As Carey holds control as well. Beautiful stuff from the B-side defender, and that is a confident fourth for NaVi Jr. Don't find that much out of it though. Standby position. But now the AWP player. Positions held. There will be Topper peeking in, taking a man down. 4-on-3 situation, still looking good at this stage. The incendiary's back, the M4 looks forward, Crimbo trades it back all the same. So BiG are doing pretty good at holding their man advantages. But look at the AK out here towards the back lines, and Carey takes out Crimbo, and now it's all left to the long control. So trade's going well up until that point. And now it's a 2 versus 3 situation for the NaVi Jr. side.
Oh, they missed the run boost.
No.
You hate to see that.
Build up for NaVi Jr. Double op setup can come through on the upgrades. Most of those players went down, therefore they can afford to invest in. Nice to save the AKs, but the 2 big snipers are going to be the main highlight points here for NaVi Jr. AK's out, dropping that bomb immediately. Bit there to support it. 4 picks, in fact, found between the 2 players. As Arnoin is last man standing, and this was just been absolute decimation from NaVi Jr. And I did fear this would be the worst case scenario. I didn't give it as much credence as possibly it should have been. Yeah, I mean... I mean, tactical pauses don't help you against that. That's just straight shutdown. That's just a straight headshot that you can't do much about. He was in the midst of smoke, sitting right there, covered off on vision. He still got his head taken off. First bullet accuracy, and already BiG Academy are on such a back foot. I don't know how you recover from this. I mean, in terms of this round, sure, it makes sense. Get the trades, get the frags, but I just don't know if there's going to be anything outside of this. Sprays through. Anoin does take a frag back. First fire from the AK doing damage, no kills. He eventually finds his man with the AWP pick coming in towards tunnels. Panics left alone, 1-on-4. He's out of there.
Yeah, he really is. And already, Topper in the back lines, he's just so ready. And one thing that we've really given a lot of credit to for NaVi Jr. is...
I'd have to take a look at the stats, but it does seem like one of the most one-sided matches I've casted in a while, possibly for 9 to 5 in general. Let's look at АУНКЕР, fragging away with the orb, dropping the bomb and everything. 3 picks now, no scoping his way to victory. Finally gets his head taken clean off, but 2 players here for BiG Academy. AUG set, one's tagged up very heavily. Breakthroughs, damage done. Topper gets a wallbang shot to close out as well. Utility set here, smokes down from Carpaccio, going to try stall to making their way out of it in the flashbang. Burst through, gets himself one, does so much damage, and Process couldn't take him down despite being right out in the open. He does get АУНКЕР back to 3-on-3 though, as he finds... Time's ticking, here they come, they've got to make their moves in now. Gospodarov spotted by Panics, and the damage comes through. One player makes way to the side, that's been there with one pick. Spraymatically to the second man, he gets him down. Someone's got their bomb right now. Have they got time for this? Oh, it's going to be close. Oh. Now they're going to have to rest on their aggression over on the T-side camp here. A play from Tunnel straight up. 2 players to defend it here on the B side directly. You've got Process being taken care of. 1 player out here missing his bullets. Gets Gospodarov regardless, however. Molotov burning on Process as Alwyn gets АУНКЕР, and now Topper and Carpaccio. Last 2 players left for the T-side. Bursts up shots coming through, and it looks like BiG Academy will hold themselves a confident pistol round. Certainly in contrast to the way things were in that first half, but it is a survival here for the CT side.
And they're walking long. This could be the perfect opportunity for a BiG Academy, especially if they can shut it down with this counter utility. But it needs to be right now because the information's going to come through. There's a stack here at A.
Molotov kill from Goss takes him down. 5-on-3. A trade back from Crimbo does come out, and they just evade the scout, but he does get a tag on АУNКЕР before he makes his way out. M4 in for Unwin. Takes down the bomb plant. A Topper trades it. 3-on-2. 1 site, 1 backline. They have to deal with both and somehow get this bomb that's now been spotted by the scout player. Low HP on 1 man. Takes that fight. Crimbo goes down. Panic's now known, and Topper takes his head off his shoulders. Gets his revenge for the earlier damage, and gets map point for NaVi Jr. Are we even surprised at this point? No, we're not. Hades pushing aggressive on this short face. AK headshot coming up. 1 found, easy as that. Nade out from the T side, the CT side I should say. Could do some work. Process close there, doing initial damage to Bit, and Deagle can't do much on Carpaccio though. Quick kill coming out. The scout shots trading against the AWP. Topper's there to back up his man. Gospodarov gets that shot. Deagle in against Unwin. Dead and buried. Crimbo, last man, 1-on-5. And this is going to be a 16th round for NaVi Jr. And as you mentioned, Blake, what a performance. Stand out, stand up. And BiG Academy may have to bow out here in this opening map, potentially in this series if things keep going this way.
Yeah, look, absolutely. We need to see a resurgence going into that second map because we are going to take a bit of a short break. Overpass is going to be the second map of the series. BiG Academy's map pick, so don't go anywhere. More Counter-Strike action after this.
For the BiG Academy side, Smoke set up immediately, going for a very fast push into the B bomb site, it seems. Nays are trying to respond to it on NaVi. USP's out for headshots on 1 man, unable to get any more than that. Bullets whizzing past heads, but not connecting, and BiG continue their storm front into the B bomb site. Hades gets 1, and Kerry trades Porus, takes it right back to a 3-on-2 situation. The bomb plant can be secured, and NaVi Jr. on the back foot here.
Again, very difficult retake to come out for NaVi Jr. BiG Academy just swarming into that B bomb site as quick as anything. And now for the retake to try and come through. And АУНКЕР turning it into a 1 versus 2, but he's still got so much more to do. Now, he does have a kid in the playing field, so he can take his time on this retake, but he needs to try and isolate some of these duels. And Kimbo is going to be able to pick up the pistol round.
Flashes set, very fast play coming in for the BiG side. They may have to be forced to a retake at this stage here. They're straight on the bomb site. Mac-10's out, but Topper deals with him. And M4 still towards Toxic. They're dealing with the players over at Bridge and Water. АУNКЕР, 2 for 1 as he drops that bomb. Nades up towards heaven, and Process putting that nade out is on 28 HP. If he continues facing aggressive, he will go down. Panic's being lost. What is the smoke clears? Burst fire! And the transfer is going to go 1 kill apiece on АУNКЕР and Bit. I thought that it was going to transfer the spray, but no. Crimbo, last player left here on the T side. Deagle at long range is going to get dealt with by the AWP instead.
Thing is, though, they need to make sure they're trading out with this AWP. Great shot coming out from Gospodarov. And he's asked for a little bit of a help for a rotation up. And Crimbo, he could try and sell a bit of a fake here at B.
Oh, two players back turned to him, but Topper turns around just in time, gets him down. Gospodarov spotted that pixel as well. He knows there's a player over at Flower Pot and falls out to the back of the bomb site now. Incendiary is up to try and stall for any time and keep players over in the bathrooms. Hades swings on a very aggressive ΑΟΝΚΕR, so back to a 3. All three players making their way up. AWP sees that bomb position. Onto the bomb now for the CTs that are there. Peeking from Goss takes down. Carpacho takes a trade back. Hades falls onto Topper. Carpacho left alone. No smoke for the defuse, so he might look for an exit frag. Lines up sprays, does damage, but doesn't get the kill on Hades. Neither does he get the kill on Panics. That's forward to the board of a BiG Academy. Right now they're off on a good start and may continue to hold their own here. NaVi Jr. going to struggle to get themselves back in with a second good round here on CT side. AWP going to be suppressed there, back to the M4 though. 2 picks found with a bomb being dropped and everything. Goss and Topper doing well enough. Topper swings out with the AK as well and gets a 5-on-2. АУНКЕР will fall to the hands of Hades here in the monster push, but they found the man advantage. They found the bomb and the crossfire set from here.
What a bait and switch setup. So I'm not sure if that was completely intended, but we saw the AWP and the M4 pulling distractions from one another to establish both of them to find picks. And even for Hades, doing some good job to at least try and bring that back, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. A fantastic round coming out from NaVi Jr.
Utility's coming in here for the big side, though. They're going to try and block off the player in the backline, boost up to try and get some information onto the toxic area. Flashes catch off one player blind. Topper takes him down. Does not see the player up top, so Crimbo gets a return opportunity. 4-on-3 now. M4 burst up. Panics gets that pick. AWP for Goss trying to hold on, get Bit to back him up here. He's got players all around him, though, trying to avoid, get a shot that he misses. Sees Process, gets him down. Crimbo takes face and gets it to a 1-on-2. Bit left alone against the AWP. Panics. And despite the massive advantage that NaVi Jr. found from the connector face. 60 seconds for BiG to set up for the hit, and they are playing out towards mid, but the bomb's out T-corner. It looks like they might go for a replay at this stage, especially with Bit taking out their mid control. But Topper takes Crimbo down, so 5-on-3 situation.
Oh no.
Straight through, Hades gets Gospodarov, Carpacho gets Anno in, so they trade it once again. NaVi Jr. in a 4-on-2, but Bit so low against this face, he still takes Hades down. AWP out for Panics, will move further forward, missed his shot back up a little bit, but a 1-on-4 clutch for him. He's got vision on one man, flashbang evaded, scoping back out towards the dumpster area, misses his shot, does catch off Bit at close quarters, but now needs a little bit more time, a little bit more breathing room. They're going to peek close, they're going to jump face, see the man, Topper takes him down, and NaVi Jr. get their 3rd round. I'd say for an AWP like him, one of the guys we highlighted in the pre-game, a little bit disappointing to see that he's not able to find these opening picks as consistently as he wants to. 8 frags so far in this game. And Crimbo and Co are going to enter towards the B bomb site, leaving this one completely overwhelmed. Bit and АУНКЕР just better save their weapons. No way they're getting a retake of this one. They might find Crimbo. They maybe could find Hades. But I imagine if they're smart, they'll be playing away from where the HP advantage will trade them out. So, a 10th to the board of BiG Academy and NaVi Jr. I mean, when does the tactical pause come through for these guys? When do they figure, hey, let's take a moment of respite? Maybe right now, actually. Bit's going to find himself a couple of good picks. They aren't going to extend towards the bomb site itself here. Panics especially going to confirm that, taking their man down. AWP left alone, a 1 versus 3. Backstab's coming through as well, so Process could find the player here, could find that final frag, take every weapon out of check here for NaVi Jr. And indeed he does. Yeah, that was a poor performance for my liking, more so than it was BiG's amazing performance. And look at his CT side coming straight out with their own aggression, counteracting the short control of the T's. 2-for-1 trades, they will gain access to B, get a bomb plant down here, but retake mode is up for BiG Academy. They've still got a player in jungle. Bit's not checked it, but he does find the frag. So 3-on-3 situation. A chance now for NaVi Jr. to turn the whole situation around. No one's checking out the monster wraparound from the CT side here. They go. USP's on Process. Takes out Gospodarov. 1 player left standing. His Bit's down next. Topper left alone towards heaven. 2 seconds to the defuse. Someone's got to get on it. And no chance. 13 for BiG Academy. And entering into this CT pistol just as confidently as they left the T side half. They will meet a cheeky M4 though. Arno in standing by, an SMG as well to support him from Process.
They're rotating,
Both
they
peak
know.
aggressive. They check this out. This is going to be ridiculous. They're going to run straight into a brick wall, a roadblock here at Monster, and extra support coming in from short. Flash evaded. He's right there. Kisses them as he takes them down. Process there with the SMG. Drops the bomb as well. Crimbo comes up. XM1014 gets its kill. Grabs an AK. Gospodarov 1 versus 3. He's burning. He's dead. It's map point for BiG.
Everyone's map pick so far, and it's into the B bomb site quick for NaVi Jr.
AUG out as NaVi do their best to try and get something here on the D side. Hades with a pick back. Process comes up with one of his own top of trades, but that's all he's got. With Capacho falling in the interim, it's 16-3. BiG Academy dominant as NaVi were on Dust 2. And as we look to our third map, we also look to a break. Inferno will be our final one of the series, seeing who's going to take their first victory in the Swiss system. Don't go anywhere. Indeed, they will, but will they find the level that they found over on Overpass is the question here. It's the pistol round to decide how things are going to roll early on here. NaVi Jr. out on the T side start, and BiG's already going to take down the first frag. Hades should chime in on Kerry, comes up with one panic, and Tosaurus also trade back and forth with Gospodarov in a 2-on-2 situation. One player on the A bomb site. Now they're going to wrap around from Speedway, and Crimbo hears all these, going to call the information out to his teammate. Round for a bit, look for Gospodarov. No, the trade frags are found, and it'll be a one-on-one. USB picked up, takes face, and Goss one tap to the dome. A pistol going the way of NaVi Jr. So, again, the T side facing, just looking to find the kills as appropriate here. It's a reason why they are so good on this map. Gospodarov there, ready for the first face against Process, expecting him to be out there. Burns alive to 39 HP, but gets him out of advantage for his teammates as a result. Capacho getting panics as well in the apartments, and I mean, oh, look at the peek forward from Hades, getting a trade transfer to 2. Couldn't quite turn a man advantage for BiG Academy as he does go down, and Topper takes out his teammate over on Arch. So Anowin last left here with the CZ, and a good play up there from the M4, but just couldn't quite find the trades to keep the advantage to the favor of the CT side. So
we saw what, a 13-2 half to start off Dust 2. We saw a 12-3 half for Inferno, or for Overpass, I should say. And it's certainly looking for NaVi Jr. that this could be a very dominant T side. The AWP on the CT side. And double AWPs coming out for the first time in round number 6. And well, so far haven't been able to find a mountain of success. Baited out. Great shot coming out. But immediately the trade's there and that B bomb site's open.
Yeah, bomb should get picked up by Topper, rotated out to that banana push. The AWP swings in for Kimbo, though. He drops it again, and time is of the essence here. They need to find a trade real quick. Apache's got to get this man down. 2 players to line up. The spray's awkward, but he gets them both. Crimbo takes out Gospodarov, though, so it's all left to Capacho. He has the ace under his control. Knows all up to timing and placement, and the shot connects in hole. 3 frags for Capacho. So susceptible to trading. This could be a 4 versus 2 with a couple of good faces out. You can see already Bit taking 1 frag. Kimbo can respond at least, but he's all alone on the B bomb site. Smoke, cross, execute now, overwhelm the AWP, win the round for NaVi Jr., but they're facing in 1 by 1. They know that's an AWP there.
Kills, or the fact that they're just a little bit too hungry for the fights. And the pressure's going to continue. The Molotov is going to open up the site at least, and this is where NaVi Jr. start to thrive in these post-palm positions.
They are at man disadvantage, and I don't think we've seen them actually fend off a 3-on-2 before. Let's find out if they can cut the mustard. Smoke's down, going to cover off the CT cross. Capacho's going to keep his eyes on from the banana position. Backs a turn, though. No one's watching out for the players making their way in right now. Oh, flick not going to get landed. Topper takes out, panics to evens we go. M4 faces, gets him down. Quick kill for Capacho, 1 versus 1. He knows where his man's coming from, but he couldn't get the spray. 2K to his name, and it will be a first on the board for BiG Academy at long last. In the last few rounds, of course, with his buy-up as well, leaves the economy game most important and crucial moment for the T side. They need this to keep control, and they are taking more damage as the layers keep getting thrown.
And they've rotated a 4th player over. They've got the AWP on towards a broken wall, but it doesn't really matter because there's so many players at this A bomb side, and so much damage is being done. 3 players left for the T side. How do they even make their way back in? Especially when they just keep getting picked apart. And another strong round goes the way of BiG Academy. They put 3 up on the board. They win 3 rounds in a row. Yeah, look, it certainly would have been nice to see tactical, because look at the damage coming through, so much being found, and it's just straight aggression up towards Banana. What has happened in this round?
Yeah, that was weird. That was way too weird there for NaVi Jr. Capachco's got to get fragged back on towards one. Panic's going to be last left alive with the AWP 1-on-3. Might find another good pick on Capacho, but I think he should also get away alive here. This will be 8 for NaVi Jr. But meanwhile, speaking of the economy, is how it's been for NaVi. Got Hades here on second, this P250 with 2 more pistols actually behind the smokes. They're being quiet about this. Venture tapping up. Sprays through, and AWN gets one. It didn't call out the boost position. That's 2 picks. A 4-on-2. This could still fall apart for NaVi Jr. if they're not careful. Tap up from Capacho. Gets the headshot on Hades, and now they have the B-bomb site.
And we've seen this retake before coming in to B, especially with a man advantage for the CT side. Unfortunately, Jay, it's only really the AWP to work with. They haven't been able to recover any of these rifles. And here they come. AWP connecting onto Capacho means it's all down to Gospodarov. 1-on-3 with the AWP, looking the wrong direction. Ooh. He's still going to find one. Can he follow up? Oh, yes, he can. 2 kills coming through, and it's into the 1 versus 1. AWP versus AWP, and it's just wasting time. Gospodarov not quite going to hit it. How anticlimactic was that?
USP's out for NaVi Jr. coming straight in. Bit's going to try and deny that 5th. He will take Panics for 1. Process takes down 1, and AWN will try and back for the same T-side force, however. Bit pushing forward in Banana. Got 2 more players to find. Drops that bomb for his 2K. Not quite his 3rd. Gaspararo's right there alongside Topper. They drop that bomb, but Process comes up with 4 frags. And oh my goodness is right. Big are so solid with these pistols. Right in the move, smokes down, set now with a counter smoke, a counter utility for NaVi Jr. Sprays Manic, and Topper comes up with 2 damage done. Blind spray from АУНКЕR, holds control at a 3-on-2 advantage. Bomb can't yet get planted, and look at Kimbo's position. They think they might be safe. He can catch off both the CTs if Panics can hold control on the player over from Coffins. That smoke will clear. He'll take out АУНКЕR Gospodarov there with a response. They have no idea of tree. They have no idea of tree! And Kimbo wins it! Beautiful, beautiful position. Patience play works favor, and now we are all evened up.
Oh, Process, though, the timing on this could be absolutely everything. Trying to take the jewel onto Bit out towards that pit position, but just the damage in terms of HEs has been honestly ridiculous in this round. And this is all falling apart for Big Academy, just being ripped apart. Individual jewels not going their way. Crimbo and Panics, the last one left, 2-on-5. What can they really do here, Jay?
In an ideal world, find an entry to a bomb site, force the rotation, and just get right back under control here. But Panics is AWP out, lands 1 good shot to АУНКЕR. Glock rounds that corner. He's got Bit behind him, though, so he'll find that 1 frag. He'll go no further.
Really nice shots and finding a lot of opening advantages. A Big Academy giving up on this Banana control, and, like, what even is that? Why? Like, just no support, straight through a smoke, unnecessary jewels going the way.
With his AK, the bomb will eventually rotate to a sensible position here on long. So АУНКЕR is the next to fall, 3-on-3. Or Pier unsupported for Gospodarov, but he's handled himself well here at the broken wall. Capacho, 2 players to find. Sprays Manic, he does not get the frag. It's on that second player a little bit too late. 3 HP for Process though. He sets up Gospodarov, who drops that bomb. Big kills to find, and all he's got to do is stall for time. Crimbo takes his way up. Process gets a pick back. 2 versus 1. Topper left alone. They plant safe for it. He can't deny on the default area. As NaVi Jr. may be about to conceal unless Topper gets these 2 picks facing in against Kimbo. Not seeing him, seeing his shoulder, takes the face, but Kimbo gets the headshot. Do the T's act upon this bracket's control though?
АУНКЕR, Molly coming out, it's spreading. Great opening kill coming out, and well, this is all falling apart for NaVi Jr. now. Lurk coming out over to the B bomb site, and oh my goodness, they're going to run into the 2 players here at B. Yeah, I suppose you can say that it's not the biggest of upgrades, but they've got an AWP at this B bomb site.
This could actually work pretty well. There's rifles in for them as well. Gospodarov catches 1 player, sees his second man, and of course it's Gospodarov that stands up. Oh, he gets the headshot on Hades. 3 kills for the man, trying to make it 4, but he can't get Panics. Bits in a panic though. 1-on-2 with a real chance to make this work out here for the CT side. Sees one of the open sprays, Manic. Nade back to the back lines here. Gonna try to take him down, but 16 HP. AWN's alive, so's Panics. So they get their around by the skin of their teeth, but Gospodarov did so much to put a thorn in their side. But NaVi need to step up around him. They need so much more than this. You can see the faces from AWN. You're going to take out top at the start. Obviously, it is an eco round.
And they're just playing together as a unit rather than defaulting out. It's going to be the straight execution into the B bomb side. Deagle does find a good kill on Carpaccio, and the rotates have come in very quickly. 4 on 4 for NaVi Jr. They're just looking to try and do as much damage as possible.
And bomb plant coming down in a moment's time. See what the CTs can do, as you mentioned. Deagle's up. AWN takes down Bit. Carpaccio low. Now dead. АУНКЕR, last man standing here to the coffin position, catches damage, does not get his kills there. 4, it's big, 14-11 here on map 3.
This could be it. This could be absolutely it. Crimbo's so damn aggressive out through this construction position. The bomb getting planted. They've got complete banana control. That's going to give them the information up that the CTs are all coming out for his spawn.
Gospodarov gets 2 picks, it's back to a 3 versus 3. NaVi Jr. not quite out of this just yet, but they have got to work quick and efficiently. Panics, burning, 44 HPs, he gets out of the flames. No shot, Gospodarov takes him down blind, and now they make their way out of Molotovs towards Banana. Both T-side players are out there. Flash in, they're sticking to defuse, they're sticking to defuse. No, Hades comes up. Have they got time for this? I think they have. I think NaVi Jr. are just going to stay alive. Flash in, AK spray from АУНКЕR, gets down 1, he's backed up by the M4, but Process gets them both. AWP lands the collapse, USP gets the pick back, and AWN trades it to a 2-on-2. No one's left on the A site.
They're going to go B.
Big backstab, they're going to walk straight in, they baited Topper and Carpaccio, they have no idea this is going to come through. AK in, check it out, cross, AWN does not see the man, Crimbo's backed up, waiting passive for face, I know that time's on their side, counter flashes return to the line-up, Topper falls, Carpaccio down to AWN, and the crossfire set from Church wins big the map and the series, 16-12 in a 2-1 fashion. They're going to be moving forward to the upper group here of our Swiss stage.